Hey, what's up, gamers? Vanos here. We all want that edge in our favorite games, right? Whether you're playing solo or with friends, having that extra advantage can make all the difference. That one secret to dominate the competition, to turn the tide in your favor. Well, guess what? There's a trick. And it's not as complicated as you might think. It might sound simple, but trust me, it's a game changer. It's something that can elevate your gameplay to the next level. This isn't about some crazy cheat code or exploit. It's all about awareness. Pure, sharp, and focused awareness. I'm talking about being hyper-aware of your surroundings in the game. Every detail matters. Mastering your map, knowing where enemies are, understanding the flow of the game, that's how you level up instantly. It's about predicting movements and staying one step ahead. You see it in all the top streamers and esports pros. They have this uncanny ability to read the game. They're not just reacting, they're anticipating. They know what's coming next. They see plays before they happen. It's almost like they have a sixth sense. And you know what? You can too. With practice and dedication, you can develop this skill. So, are you ready to unlock your true gaming potential? To see the game in a whole new light? Let's dive into the power of awareness and how it can transform your gameplay. Stay tuned and let's get started on this journey together. Awareness is more than just seeing what's on your screen. It's about understanding the environment, the subtle cues, and the hidden threats that could be lurking around every corner. It's about processing that information and using it to your advantage. This means not just reacting, but anticipating and planning your next move. It's the difference between getting caught off guard and being ready to strike. Awareness can turn the tide of a game in your favor. Think about a game like FORTNITE. It's a perfect example of how awareness can make or break your gameplay. Imagine you're running through an open field and suddenly you get sniped out of nowhere. Frustrating, right? Now rewind that scenario. What could you have done differently? What if you had been paying closer attention to the buildings around you? Notice the subtle movements or the unusual silence. Notice that slight glint of a sniper scope. That's awareness. It's those tiny details that can save your life in the game. Or take Call of Duty, another game where awareness is crucial. You're about to enter a room. Do you just barge in blindly? Absolutely not. You check your corners, listen for footsteps, maybe even toss in a grenade for good measure. Every action is calculated. You use your senses to gather as much information as possible before making a move. That's awareness keeping you alive and racking up those kills. It's the key to mastering any game and becoming a top player. Knowing your map is like having the cheat codes to the game. Seriously. The more familiar you are with the layout, the spawn points, the choke points, the better you'll play. Think about it. In a game like Valorant, knowing the map like the back of your hand means you can predict enemy movements, flank them, and control the flow of the game. It's not just about memorizing the map, though. It's about understanding how it's used. Where are the common sniper spots? Where are the high traffic areas? Once you start to see the map from a strategic perspective, your gameplay will skyrocket. Section 4. Predicting the play outsmart your opponents. Now here's where things get really interesting. This is where your game sense and strategic thinking come into play. When you master awareness, you start to anticipate your opponent's moves. It's like you're inside their head, predicting their every step. You begin to think like they think, almost as if you're mirroring their thought process. Let's say you're playing League of Legends, one of the most strategic games out there. You see the enemy jungler heading towards bottom lane. This is a crucial moment. You know they're going for a gank, a surprise attack to catch your team off guard. Now you can warn your teammate, set up a counter gank, and turn the tables on your opponent. Or even use that information to make a play in another lane, creating opportunities elsewhere on the map. It's like having a sixth sense for the game, an intuitive understanding that goes beyond the basics. You're not just reacting to what's happening, you're several steps ahead. You're predicting the future and using it to your advantage, making calculated decisions. And that's what separates the good players from the great ones. It's this level of foresight and strategy that leads to victory. Section 5. Practice makes perfect, turning awareness into instinct. Now I know what you're thinking, Vanos, this sounds like a lot of work, and yeah, it takes practice. But the good news is, it becomes second nature the more you do it. Start by focusing on one aspect at a time. Maybe it's checking your mini-map more often or paying closer attention to audio cues. As you get better, start combining those skills. And the best part? The more aware you become, the more fun the game gets. You start to see those epic plays developing before your eyes. You start making those clutch decisions that win games. Using a VPN can significantly improve your gaming experience by providing smoother streaming and reducing lag. A VPN helps to secure your connection, protect your data, and can even allow you to access games and content that might be restricted in your region. By routing your internet traffic through a secure server, a VPN can reduce latency and provide a more stable connection, which is crucial for online gaming. So, if you're looking to take your gaming to the next level, consider using a VPN for a better, smoother experience.